Imagine you're 14 years old standing beside a river 120,000 years ago. Your tribe has just finished eating. The fire is dying. The sky is black except for the stars. And across the flames sits someone you've been looking at for weeks. You don't know their name yet. You barely know how to speak at all. Human language is still primitive. But as they walk past you, they stop for just a second and press their mouth against yours. Not for romance. Not yet. They're checking something. And whether you realize it or not, your entire bloodline may depend on what just happened. Because humans don't kiss by accident. And evolution spent millions of years turning your mouth into a biological surveillance device. Chapter 1: Before Kissing. Long before humans kissed romantically, mammals were already doing something similar. Wolves lick mouths. Chimpanzees kiss after fights. Elephants put trunks into each other's mouths. Even birds touch beaks before bonding. To modern humans, this looks emotional. But evolution rarely starts with emotion. It starts with survival. 120 million years ago, your tiny mammal ancestors mostly lived at night. The dinosaurs owned the daytime. You survived by hiding underground and relying on smell more than vision. Your nose became one of the most important organs in your body. Every creature around you carried chemical information. Disease, stress, diet, fertility, genetic compatibility, fear. All hidden inside scent molecules. And eventually, natural selection realized something useful. The closer two animals got to each other's mouths, the more biological information they could exchange. You can learn an absurd amount about another human from saliva alone. Hormones, immune system markers, stress chemicals, even whether they're sick. Your body processes all of this subconsciously. Right now. Without your permission. Which means your first kiss wasn't originally about love. It was about inspection. Chapter 2: The Smell Test. It's 40,000 BC somewhere in Ice Age Europe. Winter is approaching. Your tribe is starving. And disease spreads easily when 30 people sleep beside the same fire every night. Choosing the wrong mate could doom your children before they're even born. But evolution gives you a weapon. Disgust. One evening, a hunter sits beside you. He's strong, tall, good at killing things. Most people in the tribe like him. But when he leans close, something feels wrong. You pull back instinctively. You don't know why. But your brain does. Deep inside your immune system sits a group of genes called the MHC complex. Their job is helping your body recognize disease. And humans are weirdly attracted to people with immune systems different from their own. Because children with more immune diversity survive infections better. Scientists discovered this accidentally in 1995. Women were asked to smell shirts worn by random men for 2 nights. Again and again, they preferred the scent of men whose immune genes were most different from theirs. Your brain is literally sniffing for stronger bobbies. Which means attraction is not nearly as romantic as you hoped. Your ancestors who chose genetically compatible mates had healthier children. Healthier children survived longer. And eventually, their descendants became you. So when that hunter leaned toward you near the fire, your body may have rejected him before your brain even understood why. You are experiencing evolution. Chapter 3: Why the Mouth? But why kissing? Why not just smell people from far away like every other animal? Because humans became strange. About 2 million years ago, your ancestors started losing fur. Sweating more. Running long distances. Living in larger social groups. And eventually, something happened that changed human evolution forever. Faces became important. Humans evolved incredibly detailed facial muscles. More than almost any other animal. Tiny muscle movements started carrying social meaning. Trust, fear, affection, lying, submission, interest. Your face became a giant emotional billboard. And lips became one of the most sensitive parts of the body. They contain massive concentrations of nerve endings. More than your fingertips. More than almost anywhere else. Then humans started standing upright. Now your mouth sat directly at eye level. Perfect for social interaction. Perfect for communication. Perfect for closeness. A chimpanzee mostly experiences the world through smell. Humans started experiencing it through faces. So evolution repurposed the mouth. What began as chemical inspection slowly became emotional bonding. And your brain rewarded it heavily. During kissing, your nervous system releases dopamine, oxytocin, and serotonin. The same chemicals involved in addiction and attachment. Your body literally drugs you for putting your mouth on another person's mouth. Which sounds ridiculous. But evolution doesn't care. If a behavior increases bonding and reproduction, it stays. Chapter 4: The Problem with Human Bobbies. Now imagine you're a woman 25,000 years ago. You have a newborn child. This is terrifying. Human bobbies are unbelievably useless. A baby horse walks within hours. A baby deer can run almost immediately. Human bobbies can't even hold their own head up. Because human brains became too large. If bobbies stayed in the womb until fully developed, mothers would die during childbirth. So evolution made a compromise. Humans are born early. Basically premature. Which means raising a child now requires years of protection. One parent is not enough. Human survival suddenly depends on long-term pair bonding. And pair bonding is hard. Especially for primates. Most mammals don't stay together very long. But humans started evolving stronger emotional attachment systems. Touch became important. Eye contact became important. And kissing became one of the fastest ways to reinforce emotional bonds. Scientists today can actually measure stress reduction after kissing. Cortisol drops, oxytocin rises. Blood pressure lowers. Your body enters a calmer state. A bonded pair survives better than two isolated individuals. Especially when they have a screaming potato with a gigantic brain demanding constant attention. So the couples who bonded more effectively raised more surviving children. And over thousands of generations, kissing transformed from biological inspection into emotional glue. Chapter 5: Why Some Humans Don't Kiss. Here's the weird part. Not all humans kiss. You probably assumed every culture throughout history did this. Nope. Anthropologists studying human societies discovered that only around half of known cultures practice romantic kissing regularly. Some find it disgusting. Others barely do it at all. Which confused scientists for decades. If kissing is evolutionary, shouldn't everyone do it? Not necessarily. Because evolution cares about outcomes, not methods. Some societies bond through shared meals. Others through grooming. Others through sleeping arrangements or rituals. Kissing is just one solution humans developed. But it became especially common in large, socially complex societies where mate selection mattered heavily. And once culture grabs onto a behavior, it mutates fast. Ancient Romans categorized different types of kisses. Medieval Europe sometimes treated kissing as legal agreement. In some places, kissing became sacred. In others, taboo. Evolution created the behavior. Culture turned it into chaos. Which is a very human thing to do. Chapter 6: Your Brain on Kissing. Now imagine you're 17 years old in modern day. You've spent hours getting ready to see someone. Your heart is pounding. Your hands are sweating. And when they finally kiss you, your brain explodes. Not metaphorically. Your nervous system immediately activates multiple brain regions simultaneously. Dopamine spikes. Reward circuitry activates. Stress systems fluctuate. Memory centers light up. Your brain starts recording the moment with absurd detail. Because emotionally intense experiences are useful to remember. And kissing activates another ancient system too. Prediction. Your brain rapidly decides. Do I trust this person? Do I want them close again? Do they feel safe? Do they smell healthy? Are they interested in me? Humans make shocking amounts of social judgment within seconds of physical intimacy. Sometimes one kiss completely changes attraction. Sometimes it creates attraction instantly. Your conscious brain thinks this is romance. Your subconscious brain is conducting a biochemical background check. And the craziest part, you usually have no idea it's happening. Chapter 7: